Welcome back to the channel, guys. Welcome back to episode number 3 of the Liverpool Youth / Academy save, where we take Liverpool Football Club up to the next level, but only using players under the age of 21. And that goes through our Youth Academy system or transfers. But transfers, I think I did forget to stipulate this on the first video, transfers that will only be found by my scouts. And I'm going to show you a couple of things that I've done in this as well, now it's a couple of seasons in. But before we go any further, let's have a quick look at the old transfers, because obviously in the previous episode, Salah left, 120 million, left a gaping hole in the team, and we did struggle in the league with 20 points off the top, which is nowhere near a good enough, to be fair. So last season it was Spurs winning the league, and we finished 20 points behind them. That was nowhere near good enough. So I've gone big on the transfers. So I'll have a look at the transfer history. I'll look at the previous season, because one did come in January, and that was everybody's favourite wonder kid on this game at the moment. It's very Halsaf Naipan, who I bought the previous season, but I kept him at Rosenborg to obviously get more game time. The only thing that worries me about him is his injury proneness. Can he develop into the player that we expect him to? At the age of 18, he's still got plenty of time, so we'll see. I don't think any other players have left of particular note, because we're in 2025 now. If I sort this by date, a few loans have gone on. I extended some loans for some other players to stay at their other clubs. Oh yeah, actually saying that, I did lose a couple of players, which brought in quite a bit of money actually. So we'll have a look at the fees. Besides Salah obviously going, and Reece Williams and a couple others, Gravenberch and Simicast have both gone to Newcastle for a combined total of 65 million. Simicast wanted to go, he wanted more game time. Gravenberch, I love this guy in real life. I think he's got a lot of talent, but he just needs the time and the game time more than anything else. And he just needs that little bit of patience, I think. He didn't get a lot of game time at Munich in real life. He showed a lot of talent at Ajax. I just think we just got to be a little, as a fan base, we've got to be a little bit more patient with him. But looking at this, he just didn't develop. He didn't play an awful lot in those 2 seasons. He, 12 games off the subs bench there. Yeah, it wasn't enough. 27 games in total, 19 off the bench. It wasn't anywhere near enough, to be fair. So yeah, he got moved on. But this is it, and I know you guys would have spotted it already, and it is in the thumbnail, so it is kind of a giveaway, but I just couldn't resist it. And it's the first time I've ever bought him on here. The best wonder kid on the game, and the most highly rated young player, I think, in Europe, in real life today, Lamine Yamal. What a player this kid is. 18 years old. When he popped up on my scout report, through my recruitment lists and stuff like that, and he was listed as interested, I was like, what? Well, I got the money, and he is the out-and-out replacement for Salah. He could be better than Salah, no doubt about it in my mind. And he started off brilliantly as well. 3 games, 1 goal, 3 assists, 1 player of the match, just below an 8 average rating. Couldn't ask for more, really. 75 million as well. So I made a massive profit on Salah. What was that? Nearly 45 million profit. Did bring in a couple of others. Now, this one goes a little bit against the rules, but I had a little bit of a revolt between the players for some unknown reason. Because Kelleher gone, and I had Allison, Dennis Simon and Harvey Davis from our academy as my goalkeepers, for some reason or other, Andy Robertson got a bee in his bonnet about it, rallied all the squad, and started complaining to me about getting another goalkeeper in. But they wanted a older, experienced backup goalkeeper. I was like, what can I do? So I had to go out and get somebody relatively cheap, and this guy's actually not too bad. Edgar Badia, he fills in the gap, 8.5 million. He'll probably get a few games this season. We'll see what happens, but that kind of has quelled the issues. Another one that came in was Michael Bermudez. Not my signing, but I'll show you why in a second. Not bad technically, but mentally and physically, I have no idea why these guys come in, to be fair. But I'll show you why in a second. And then another one who is actually touted in real life to be coming to Liverpool, Lauren. Brazilian winger, left-footed, plays out on the right-hand side. Sound familiar? So yeah, he's coming, but I'm probably going to try and get a loan for him. Well, he is on loan at the moment. He's at Birmingham. He's gone out on loan, played 6 games, 2 assists, doing well. So I'm happy with that. As for the sales-wise, again, so many loans going out. But only one big sale, and that was Sepp van der Berg. I was really torn whether to keep him or let him go. I was looking at the squad and thinking, do we, don't we? And I decided, you know what, the money that was being offered, 16 million in total, it was worth it. It was worth it, because when you look at the finances now, overall balance 167, debts are way down now, thanks to the Champions League. Still got a massive transfer budget, great wage budget. We're well in the black with that. If we have a look at the schedule, yeah, friendlies wise, nothing to write home about. UEFA Super Cup, first trophy in the bag, baby. Robertson got sent off in the 96th minute, but we managed to win the game anyway. Beat Norwich 3-0, beat Arsenal 2-0, that's a tough game. And then beat Fulham 3-2 away, and it took a 92nd minute goal by Nunes to win that one. But overall, we are second in the Premier League with the UEFA Super Cup under our belt already, pushing Chelsea all the way, so I'm quite happy with that. Now, before I go and simulate the season, there was a couple of things I did want to show you. Firstly, it would be the scouting. The recruitment focuses, I just let the scouts deal with that, and basically when the scout reports come in, I will move them all to that. So I've got the age, the lowest age at the top, and I'll go through all the players. In fact, who was that guy? Nobody that I'm interested in. Not good enough for me. So that is exactly what I'll do. I'll look at the scout recommendations, change the age, get them all scouted properly, so they're on my shortlist, and that is it. And then I'll go to, if I need a player, I'll go and have a look at them. Staffing wise, I've set up my responsibilities for the transfers and contracts as such. So basically, finding players for the under 21s and the under 18s is now the director's responsibility, and has been since the start, actually. And unbelievably as well, when I was changing all my staff around, I got rid of Jörg Schmatke as the director of football because he only had a short contract and really high wages, and Michael Edwards, believe it or not, wanted to come back. So he has come back in. Loan players, I do have a loan manager. I chop and change between that, but that's about it, really. And I don't think training wise, I don't have anything set up for that. Match wise, obviously I'm in charge of that at the moment, but when I simulate the season, it's the assistant manager that comes in for that. Speaking of staff are looking really good, although it is coming up to contract renewal time, so there are going to be a few that are going to be going out and some more that are going to be coming in. So with that being said, I'm going to simulate the rest of the season. Now we have one trophy in the bag. We're pushing at the top of the league already. We've got the Champions League as well as the other cup competitions. Let's see how we do. And there we have it. There we have it. We are Premier League champions again by a goal. By one goal. It was won on goal difference. Exactly the same points. Won by one goal. I've seen close title races, but that is ridiculous. And the fact that Man United and Spurs only finished 3 points behind us, I mean, Man United really dropped off towards the end of the season. If they didn't lose those 3 games, they would have won the league. But bloody hell, I did not expect that. So, we're still in the Champions League for another season, which is good. We've won the Premier League, we've won the UEFA Super Cup, which we know already. Have we managed to win anything else? Yay! Won the Carabao Cup. Semi-final by PSG, jeez. And the semi-final by Man City. That was almost a perfect season. Who did we beat in the Carabao Cup? Man United on extra time. Semi-final by Man City. Lamine Yamal popping up with the Champions League clutch. Speaking of which, let's have a quick look at the squad. Okay, so Nunes, top goal scorer of 20. 17 from Gakpo, 16 from Diaz, that's better. 14 from Jota, 13 and 14 from Yamal. Brilliant. 13 and 15 by Szoboszlai as well. He's amazing on this game. 3 seasons in, consistency is ridiculous. He is really, really good on this game. Even Endo popping up with... Jeez, Endo played... What's that? 42 to 16, so it's 52... 58 games this season. That's incredible. Still came in with 7 goals and 3 assists as well. That's... Oh, I'm well chuffed with that. Well chuffed. So, looking at for the next season, going into season number 4... Well, that's a bit of a low balance, but I don't think it's ticked over properly yet. We haven't had all the prize monies and stuff come in. 154 million in the transfer budget. Wage budget of about... What's that about? Nearly 600,000 in wage budget. That's not too bad. If we have a look at the dev centre, we have had another player come in. In fact, I'll have a look on the transfer history. So, as you can see, there's been a few other players before the end of January that came in. But as I said, I'd set it up so the director of football goes and finds some of these players, and he has found some players. Some better than others. Irugo, Nigerian striker, not quite sure what to make of him. Pretty quick striker, good finishing. May turn into something, I don't know. Ilyas Husni from PSG, 21-year-old striker again. Again, not quite sure what to make of this one. But this one I was quite impressed with. Paid a lot of money, but he's good. He's got the ability to be an absolutely amazing central midfielder. 16 years old, admittedly, okay, we have to pay 10 million and he's gone on loan to Derby, but hasn't really played a lot, so I don't know. We'll see what we'll do with him next season. But yeah. So there we are. Premier League champions, UEFA Super Cup champions, and Carabao Cup winners again. A successful season 3. What can we do in season 4? Well, tune into the next episode to find out. Please leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys in the next video. Ta-ra.